So as you can see, that's severely damaged this side and knocked the unit out. Where is it? It's not him, is it? No, it's him, but there's another unit who's probably suffered. There we go. It's completely ripped them apart. 100 men down. Admittedly, it's not much. I'd much prefer to have a larger bombardment, but oh well. I suppose if I focus fire on this vicinity here, we could actually see quite some severe damage. And duration 9 seconds. Time till impact. It's not really selective, is it? And it probably means that there's, I don't know, I'd like to do more damage around maybe this sector of the map. So roughly here. Because then if I can make a move and sort of go here, then that way we can, because I had to completely rethink about the design of the attack. If we can't take it this turn, then we'll have to fall back off the island, and then come back in the spring of next year, because obviously if I stay here during the attrition period, I will lose lots of dudes. So they're firing. That's really quite cool, actually. Okay, so they're moving back, but now they're walking pretty much into the same firing zone that I had planned. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that, 243 out of 375. That's a damn fine destruction. There's actually no one on that side as well, so I might just speed up the running. I don't like running my men too much, so I probably will. They're still not garrisoned to their force yet, so I'll make them run to the walls. These guys can. You see, they're fresh, active. These guys I need to keep alive. These guys, not so much. We're going up a hill and everything, so we need to enter through that place and to attack it and secure it. So we're taking some heavy fire. They're steady. They're not.
Your general is under attack.
Ready for orders, sir. General Yuri, at the wall. Yuri, at the ready. Attack! Moving forward, my lord!
It's kind of a bold maneuver, I agree, so I might have to move my infantry up as well.
Moving forward, my lord! General and guard! Spears ready, sir! Ready! Line infantry!
These guys are suffering some pretty nasty casualties, so.
Attack! Attack now! Fall back! General and guard! Engage the enemy! Moving forward, my lord! Yuri, Kochi! Sweep them from the field!
Position where he can support the infantry. These guys are getting a bit worried. I'm doing quite a lot of damage to them, but of course. Yeah, just climb the walls. really need those guys to start getting in, and I don't know why they're not charging in. Come on, guys, get in the fight. Okay, now they're starting to climb in. I've still got my infantry in line, so cavalry in line. So if they need to move, I think I might try and tell my infantry to. Okay, now they're climbing. Right, you just need to kill as many of those dudes as possible. Unfortunately, my other infantry might rout a bit earlier than thought, so I might have to cancel the op. It's really frustrating, actually, because it makes you doubly think about how you're going to attack and how you're going to do, because now probably I could have done with that freaking bombardment, and that would have done so much damage if I had the ability to. Got these guys now, so... but, you know, it just goes to show how important it is. More experienced dudes up here.
On the line, sir! General and guard!
No, they've routed from here, but the problem is they're inside the garrison of the castle, so it might be... That's a good combination of dudes there.
Line infantry! That's the double! That's the double! That's the double! That's the double! Ready for orders, sir! General guard!
We're suffering heavy casualties, but I'm hoping because this Yari catching unit is as such. I pretty much would have preferred some katana samurai with this, but unfortunately, well, they're steady. And now these guys are in close quarters combat with Levy. The Levy infantry are supposedly meant to be shit, so but the problem is with this, it's a stereotypical Russia versus Germany scenario. There's just so many of them that they don't really need to have any decent things. Now everyone's committing to the fight, so in a sense what I should be doing is trying to get some guys around here. Okay, so they're starting to break, but we've got multiple dudes in melee. We might be able to cap this place if we can.
Sir, reports have it that your tower is in enemy hands.
Now, if I leave this area for 1 second, we're going to lose the men are going to rout it almost instantaneously. These guys are suffering some heavy casualties, but so are the enemy units. They're suffering quite a lot of casualties. I've got reinforcements coming in, so I'm going to start then sending them in. These guys need to scale up. I'm going to send whatever's left of these guys. Yeah, and then so these guys will get that. And that way we can actually kill those guys. Then we can actually potentially capture this place, and I just need to attack this area, and then we can spare the lives of so many of my infantry. Go nuts on those guys. You're doing an absolutely fantastic job. These guys are... Oops. Way back. Okay, these guys are steady. They are very tired, as are most of my infantry. Okay, so they're all going towards that point. if we can just hold that area a little bit.
Ready for orders, sir.
Might turn this around. Currently in the massive melee fight, but my men are lining up as they are. Oh yeah. I'm not melee mode.
Line infantry. Ready for orders, sir. Retreat.
Handy trait, even though your men are still climbing up, tell them to shoot. And they'll get into line and start firing. Because they're in guard mode, it's that incredibly useful thing that allows us to rally.
Sir, reports have it that your tower is in enemy hands.
Okay, so the enemy is going nuts. The enemy is also compared. What are these guys doing? They are currently trying to get through to that point. To be honest, really, what you need to do is put these guys to this guy here, because currently there is nobody there, and we need to start moving out. I know, I'm denying support for my men, but if we can capture this place and win the game, that's all I want to do now. Just cap it, cap it, cap it. Keeping them distracted at least. No, 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 no. Keep going. Keep it going. We're doing a pound of damage though. Come on. There we go. So they just need to hold it for a minute and we win the game. Can they hold it for a minute though? Or do they have to... No, don't you dare leave the damn place. Their cavalry is in position, but if we can just make them hold for long enough. These guys are currently in the... Come on, 25 seconds. We're wearing them down quite severely. We're suffering heavy casualties though, I mean, good God. 10 seconds. Shoot cavalry.
The men are exhausted.
1 second, and we've capped it, ladies and gentlemen. We have won. This castle is now under the control of the Saga. We have finally been able to capture this godforsaken hellhole. Oh, I am ending this battle. Oh. That was very close, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Well, that was very fun though. Very close, but very fun. And yeah, I'm not so good at attacking now, am I? No, but we've done a very good job. Very good job. I'm very proud. See we. Now, in that battle, we have beaten quite a lot. We were outnumbered almost 2 times. We have lost so many men, but we have conquered, thanks to the efforts of many. Yeah, unfortunately there's a lot of resistance to foreign rule. We will have to repair both of these fortresses, but we don't care, because they are here. Or processing plant, or... oh, I see. 2,000 wealth, or mint. Yeah, so...
Ready for orders.
Now that Tsushima is now under our control, we have captured a province, destroyed the Tsushima Fuchu, and so in the next turn we'll fix everything and get everything back up to speed. Next turn we can also start... oh, that's pretty good. So now we're actually quite sorted. We've been able to... don't know what the time is, it's currently that, so I probably reckon we've been recording for probably nearly an hour. I don't know, actually we didn't start recording till about 1/2 past, so I would say roughly this has been a bit of an hour's episode. That was quite a good battle, actually. Very difficult. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this game, but at the same time, I'm still quite happy. We did a very good job, and this is where the Darth mod's complicatedness comes into its own, because if this was just vanilla Shogun, we would have had probably about a 10-minute battle lasting for a bit. Eager to serve. Do not enlist, because as much as I appreciate your desire, even he waddles. Interesting. This will be happiness from this province. Allows me to have modernization and all that jazz. Substance farming and 9.
Your order, sir. Setting sail, sir.
Bob, you have to pay for the taxes. Jeez.
Your
Resistance
next
to
command, sir.
invaders. I think I'll build this financial district, because that way then it can provide happiness. I can then recruit some geisha. We can then start improving things. One more turn before this becomes a fortress, and then we can start worrying about building a large town. So, you know, it's not too bad. Yes, order managed taxes. They're at normal level. Save. Saga with awesome Brits. So we haven't been able to make too much progress, regretfully, but at the same time, we're making some. What actually goes out more? Tax income, trade income, army upkeep. Yeah, so it's quite a big army. Very expensive army as well, so... oh well.
Up to your command.
Ah yes, we might want to repair those guys as well, so that way we can have the best opportunity. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to make... I'm going to make these ore processing plant going, because it adds 2,000 wealth. It also means that we can build extra stuff. We'll have a trading port, so we've got cordial relationships going. 6 more turns before that comes into effect. Tsushima is already in the building phase. So, yeah, next turn. That's one less bad guy I have to worry about now. And we've got gold now, so in the trading phase we'll be able to incorporate more and more stuff. Awaji's been doing quite well, actually. That's on the island between... yeah, it's very good, actually. That's quite a nice city. Remember, it's like a little fortress place. Thanks to the Chosakabe. Clan has been destroyed. Someone I don't know. And a fortress at Nagasaki. Which means now we have not only... we've got a large garrison force. Now the people should be happy. Yep, there's a bigger castle. And there's an extra bit of soldiers, so... people are like, right, let's not screw with these people. Now we have Sebcav, we've also got Shinobi, but, you know, one thing at a time. What we need to do now is try and find a way of getting to go-to island. I think what I'll do, though, is, I think, they're fully trained, is we're going to spend a couple of turns here before I leave some kind of garrisonable force. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go-to island and start hammering it with my navy.
The sea beacons, prepare the guns!
Okay, that's a bit poor of you guys, but okay. Because they've got a large army, and they've got more of a modern army. So it ends up with quite a fair few people. And fingers crossed. Okay. So, fingers crossed it'll be... oh, 9 turns, good lord. I'm not too surprised, but fair enough. Ah, good. Geisha. She'll definitely be a handy person to have.
What do you wish of me?
Diplomacy. Does that mean we get to have extra stuff? No, but the fuck you guys are at go-to island. We have quite a few trade partners. We're allied with his end, though admittedly I'd like to have his end because they have coal mine. They have moolah. How much gold do they get? They get quite a lot, actually. Also, it reduces cost to ships. It's tempting, but I know I would probably be screwed over by a lot of people if I, you know, decided to do that. So instead, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to hammer at Go-To Island. So every turn I attack, every turn I hammer, every turn I do this. And then what I can do is incorporate more gunnery and more powerful weapons. Oh wow. Clan development. Yeah, so this campaign probably won't be as amazing at first, I suppose. Like, there'll be a few things, we'll have a fair amount of turns where we're not really doing anything and we're just building up slowly. But unfortunately, from where I am, I can't really make too much progress, as most of it will require me to have to speak diplomatically and to try and not cause an uprising, because at the moment we don't really have any stability in the regions. So clan abandons the zoo have once again returned. So now I'm just going to put this girl in here, entertain nobles. Now you should be happy because geisha is doing so much. And of course also non-allegiance, modernization, got non-allegiance. So by how much is that going up? Oh, going up by a pitiful amount. So next turn I'm going to increase the size of the town to a large town, and then we're going to have an Ishanishikai to make sure that Tsushima does not rebel. And in the process we'll be building up a consular court and having extra cool stuff like that. So fingers crossed. And in Nagasaki, once we build extra stuff like that, we'll have Yakuza hideout. Commercial farming, just so we can do something, because unfortunately at the moment nothing can be done. And it's going to become winter in a second anyway, so any kind of offence... Oh, bollocks, I forgot to do the bombardment. Sugar plums. Everyone else is doing stuff and it's just like, oh yeah, screw you. Come on, next turn, I want to do something. Yay! Fukuyama. The winter is smothered. Right, meant to do this last turn. Bah! So now next turn, you'll have to suffer more casualties. Okay, we have 3,000 thing. Let's take over to the large town. 5 more turns. Of course, everything takes 5 turns in this blasted game. I need arms deals. I'll need that, of course. 3 more turns before our diplomacy works out. Of course, we've got winter now, so 1864. What an interesting year it's been. From the bleak, very bleak starting half, we now go to a more, fingers crossed, prosperous time. Of course, everyone else is doing their own thing, and as such, we need to start making our moves towards becoming the more superior group. I think what I'll do is, once I've captured the 2 islands on this left-hand side, I'm going to start making raids across the northern half of the Japan. Command encountered. Makana and a clan arises. Oka. Armies. Not sure if they're suffering any casualties.
Destroy them!
Right, so we got that. And next turn we'll get one of those going. Try and get one of those going. Diplomacy wise, can I do anything? No. How many more turns to a consular court? 2.
Battle ready, sir.
Right.
That is a dangerous course.
Okay, next turn. God, we're pissing through these turns now. It's not really a good thing, but Well, fingers crossed as we go on through this part of the episode. We're probably hitting the hour mark, so I might have to end up calling it for an episode tonight. But, on a more positive outlook, we did capture the Island of Gold. So, once I can build up a bit more of a reserve of money, because let's face it, the only thing that can keep me going is money, I will start making raids along the northern perimeter of Japan. 2 clan... Oh, they died rather quickly, actually. And Taketotori. Clan arises. Hiroshima. That's lovely.
Sir, guidance to your positions!
So, just going to keep hammering over at those positions. And then, okay, so 36,000. Can I do anything? I don't want to get the dojo. I kind of want to improve my finances. That'll get me 1,400 along with modernization. And then we'll have Yakuza hideout. Tariffs only. 5% of trade income. They'll have extra stuff. So, I'll either go with that or with that. Okay, I'll go for next. Alright, what's the time? Well, that's marked it then. I'm going to have one more turn before we hit 18... Oh, it is 1865. Well, okay. So, one more turn of peace, and then I will end the episode because we've been going for about an hour now. Thanks to that battle, it's taken us quite a bit. But, okay, so unfortunately I couldn't quite get all of the territories that I wanted to. Regretfully, finance, as always, is the curse of me in this game. So, Tosa has broken down. I've researched that. Yay. So we have that. Trade apparently is broken down with those people. Is it because they're gone? Is the Tosa gone? No, they don't like me anymore. Fair enough. Respected total. Kokura. No, I don't want anyone too close to me. Okay, Pro Shogun. They do not like me. Very friendly. Who is very friendly? No, they're too close. Choshu. Yes, I will request trade agreement.
Welcome indeed, my... Your lord is blessed to be served.
Okay, so we have 1328 now. Another clan encountered. Now Goa. How many more turns will we have before we have a financial district? That much? We have 5,000 gold. Wow, that's a lot. And unfortunately I've got to waste it by making more trade. So that'll have more trade income. That just guarantee me to 2 million down gross industrial. 2, okay. Alright, well, I'm going to make this call and make 3 turns before we can have that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry it's not been so dramatic or explosive as previous ones, but at the moment we're currently just making a couple of bits and bobs. We've been able to secure one of the islands of Toshima, and we're going to try and secure next episode at least Go-To Island. And after that, we can then start making a go at the Iwami, Izumo, and Hoki. Try and capture those areas, because they're within naval reach. And if we can start making raids and attacks and capturing the towns in those areas, because I think that's where Iwami is. So they're within coastal vicinity, we can actually start hammering them quite severely. They've got a barracks as well. We've only got a cadet school, and they've already researched the arms deals, so that's a bit worrying, isn't it? We're having better infantry units. So if we can secure Go-To Island, it will be quite a fight though, so I may decide to abandon this actually, because they're not going to do anything to me, and I think I might try and request peace. I surround them and they've got a lot, and I'll have a naval defensive position, so you know, if they attack me then I'm either screwed or not screwed, because I'll have this area. But I will definitely try and do something, try and do some more activity at the moment. It's just unfortunately, as is with all Shogun games, with income it just drains me. It's the main reason why half the time I can't complete a mission or like a group of things, because freaking finances force me not to. So I mean, this is only the second episode, so, you know, fingers crossed we'll be able to do much by this. We'll be able to do much more by the third. But in the meantime, hope you've enjoyed. Currently working on a World of Tanks series, if you noticed that. You know, if you've watched that and watched this as well, thank you very much. Any kind of feedback is always appreciated. You know, great job going for the island with the gold, but you might want to consider trying taking a castle like this, or best way to do it is to ignore your allies, you know, to ignore being friendly to them and just take that settlement, because otherwise their army will rip you asunder. To disregard his end and go for it. Go for the mainland so you can capture more terrain. Sort of just loads of any kind of advice like that. Really would appreciate it. I'm still new to this. I'm still not a perfect Total War player, so, you know, fair enough on that one. And also, I've got a couple of bits of new content. I'm planning on uploading, depending on when I release this, I'll try and upload a Silent Hunter preview. Got Silent Hunter recently over Christmas, so that's there, and that's cool stuff. Anyway, so thank you very much, and subscriptions as well. If you subscribe, would be amazing. So thank you very much, and this is Crap Hunter.